Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hands down, thank you, Miami Dolphins, for winning this game. Yes, Dolphins beat the freaking New England Patriots. Patriots are now 9-4. Dolphins are 7-6. Would this affect the AFC East? Not really, because I don't think the Patriots are going to really lose any other game. But this is good for the playoffs. Good for the Dolphins.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
This right here, it's not focusing. Let me try to get it to focus. That right there is a Dolphins old school logo, Patriots logo. Here's what I wrote on the back. My handwriting sucks, but it basically says, "Miracle in Miami, 69-yard touchdown with time going out, win by 1 point, 33-34. Miami Dolphins get this victory." I saw the play, the final play, and it's playing right here, and it's really bothering me that it's playing right here because I really haven't sat down and watched that play yet, and I'm really trying really hard not to see that right now. But I'm gonna do something very different today after I go over some stats, and I'm gonna look at that play, and I'm gonna show you my live reaction from looking at it on my computer. So before I go into anything, let's just go over some stats. I'm gonna go over the Patriots first, obviously, because the Dolphins won. Like, I'm not gonna not do anything. Tom Brady, 27 for 43, 358 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 sacks. He played a great game. I wish we could have got into Brady more, but can't complain when you win. Alright? If you complain when you win, you're a sore winner. No one likes freaking sore winners. Now, surprisingly, they didn't have as much of a rushing attack that I expected. They spread it out pretty well. Sony Michel, James White, Tom Brady, James Devlin, Rex Burkhead. But Sony Michel was really the lead back of the game. This is what I really wanted to happen, and it did, because they only focused on one guy. They didn't focus on spreading the freaking rushes out. Sony Michel had 20 carries, 57 yards. James White, 4 carries, 13 yards. Tom Brady, 1 carry, 1 yard. Rex Burkhead, 4 carries, 2 yards. Every time Rex Burkhead got the ball, Dolphins were all over him. His longest was freaking 3 yards, but he had a lot of negative plays. Now, receiving, wow. I've never seen Gronk play like that. Gronk had a monstrous game. 8 receptions, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. I mean, he didn't drop a ball. 8 targets, 8 receptions. Wow. I really it was crucial catches that he made. Same thing for Julian Edelman. 9 receptions, 86 yards, but 12 targets. Josh Gordon, 5 receptions, 96 yards, to 8 targets. I mean, at this point, those targets don't really matter. And after that, really falls off. Cardell Patterson, 2 receptions. Jax Burkhead, 1. Chris Hogan, 0. He got targeted once, though. Those 3 guys really could have messed up the game. Cardell Patterson actually had 2 receptions for 51 yards. What? Wow. That was so much. He didn't give the ball to a lot of guys, but the guys he did give it to, they freaking balled. Defensively, they have Devin McCourty with 7 tackles. Kyle Van Noy, 7 tackles. Trey Flowers, 4 tackles. Jason McCourty, 4 tackles. Patrick Chung, 4 tackles. Jonathan Jones, 3 tackles. And everything else is after that is 2 tackles. So don't feel really important to go over that with you guys. Really sorry about my voice. It's very hoarse. I was screaming through the first 3 quarters. 4th quarter, I toned it down a little bit because I knew I needed to save my voice for this moment. But wow. Stephen Gostkowski, thank you. Thank you very much for choking. He made 2 of 3 field goals, so he missed 1 field goal, and then he missed 1 extra point. He went 3 for 4 on extra points. Thank you very much. You won the Dolphins the game. Congratulations. Now, let's go over some Dolphin stats. Ryan Tannehill did not throw the ball very often, but when he did, He had a decent completions. 14 for 19, 265 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, but he got sacked 4 times. 4. Man, when that fourth quarter sack, that he got sacked on 3rd and 1 after Kenny Stills like slipped or something. After Kenny Stills, I guess, tried sliding, thinking he had the first down or something. Not sure. That was so frustrating. I really just... I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to even look at the game. It's rough. It's rough out here. But at some point in the game, Tannehill had to leave before the first half was over, before halftime. Brock Osweiler came in. He didn't throw anything, but he got sacked once. Brock. I saw Brock Osweiler, and I'm like, I saw some Patriots fans, and I'm like, if this guy stays in, you guys are freaking winning this game. Thank God Ryan Tannehill came back. Did we win because of Tannehill? Not necessarily, but did he help? He sure did. Now let's talk about this monstrous freaking run game. Frank Gore, 12 carries, 92 yards, no touchdowns though. But you know who did score a touchdown for the running backs? Brandon Bolden, 2 carries, 60 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Ex-Patriot, by the way, guys, if you didn't know that. And 2 carries and he gets 2 touchdowns. Like, what is going on? Kenyon Drake, running wise, 6 carries for 24 yards. Not that very good. Tannehill had 1 carry, 13 yards. He did like a nice little read. Boom, ran out of the freaking thing. Got 13 yards, first down. Great move by him. Now, Kenny Stills. Wow. You had a great game. Great game, Kenny. 8 receptions, 135 yards, 1 touchdown. He only dropped 1 ball. That's my only thing. It was literally all Kenny Stills. Everyone else has had 1 reception. I just noticed that. Am I seeing things? Wow. Okay. Kenyon Drake, 1 reception, 55 yards, 1 touchdown. The touchdown that won us the game. Frank Gore, 1 reception, 24 yards. Bryce Butler, 1 reception, 23 yards. Devontae Parker, 1 reception, 18 yards. Danny Amendola, 1 reception, 10 yards. And then Brandon Bolden was targeted once, and actually Brandon Bolden got 1 ball, and he just no gain, no gain, no loss. Mike Gesicki got targeted once. It was a funky ball. It's not his fault. Tackling leaders, we have Kiko Alonso with 10. Kiko, number 47. Number 47. The hitter. Great guy. All around the field. Following him is Raekwon with 9 tackles. Then we have TJ McDonald with 8. Minka Fitzpatrick with 7. Bobby McCain with 7. Jerome Baker with 7. Rashad Jones with 5. And everyone else is 3 and 2 and 1s. Okay. Wow. Let me tell you that with, it was 16 seconds left. They kick off the ball. We take it out of the end zone. And I'm literally looking at this play and I'm like, yes, we have a chance to probably break it out, but just get down, save time so we can have more than 1 chance of doing anything with this drive. Lucky enough, we have one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. And you're going to see my reaction to it live right now. Well, live watching it on a screen. Let's check it out. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to play audio. Probably will. If anything, I'll cut it out. Try to cue it up when I talk. But let's get into it. Miracle in Miami. Thank you, YouTube. 23,000 views in 1 hour. 1 minute 36 seconds. Let's check it out. Of course,
season is family.
Of course, there's an advertisement. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you for putting ads everywhere.
10 seconds left.
7 seconds left. Wow.
Tannehill will throw it.
So it was to Kenny Stills. He launches it back to Parker. Then he launches it back to Kenyon Drake. I thought he was literally gonna lateral it to Danny Amendola, and then Gronk's here like looking like a damn fool. Like, okay, why is Gronkowski out there? You know Tannehill cannot freaking throw the ball 60, 70 something yards. Like, that was really dumb of the Patriots to do. If I'm a coach of the Patriots, I put Gronk out there in that miss situation. Yeah, maybe a Hail Mary situation, but that's not gonna happen. Like, you gotta think outside of the box, and that's what the Patriots failed to do. That's what really cost them this game. But let's finish. Let's watching. This is amazing.
Miraculous in Miami.
This was my face the whole time that was happening. And then after, I was just like,
Stills to Parker to Drake.
insane.
Lateral.
That's all I gotta say about that. That is freaking insane. Okay? Wow. 33-34 victory for the Dolphins. Can it get any better than that? When you're trying to make the playoffs, when you're trying to keep in that fight, when you're trying to stay in there. Tell me. I don't think anything better could have happened for the Dolphins today. Anything. Oh, man. So now, after finally seeing that, like how it looked on TV and this and that, man, does it feel good to be a Dolphins fan? And all I have to say is, Dolphins have never lost to the Patriots if I'm at the stadium. I went 5 years ago, first Dolphins game ever. It was like the first game of the season, and against none other than Tom Brady and the freaking Patriots. And we got there, and we whooped their ass. Amazing. Following year, beat them again. Now, 2016, I was not in town, and I wasn't able to go. Dolphins lost. Conspiracy? Maybe. And then, this past year, Monday Night Football, spanked their ass again. This year, I really thought it was gonna jinx it. I literally was about to put in my video that saying this about how they never lose to the Patriots when I'm there. But after it happens, I can say it now without anything bad possibly happening because they got the win. Plain and simple. This is slightly frustrating. So this morning when I woke up, Dolphins, 7th place, right? In the conference, if you go by playoff seeding, right? So number 1, obviously Kansas City Chiefs, 11-2. Okay. New England Patriots, 9-4, 2nd seed. 3rd seed, Houston Texans, 9-4, who just lost their first game in 10 freaking weeks. They went on a 9-game winning streak, guys. That is insane. Then comes the Pittsburgh Steelers at 4, and they are 7-4-1. I was hoping the Ravens would win, but I think they're playing the Pittsburgh Steelers are playing the Raiders right now. So got to see how that turns out. LA Chargers are soon to be 10-3, but right now they're 9-3. They're pretty much a lock for the playoffs in general. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens next week against Kansas City, I believe. Then you go to 6, Baltimore Ravens, who has a tiebreaker based over Miami based on win percentage, tiebreaker over Indianapolis, over conference games, and then tiebreaker over Titans, over just based on head-to-head win percentage. I don't know. And then the Colts has they have a tiebreaker against us and the Tennessee Titans. We just have a tiebreaker over the Tennessee Titans. Like, Tennessee Titans are freaking screwed at this point. Like, they have really troubling. They're 5-6 against the conference. Like, that's really bad. Like, at least the Dolphins are 6-4. Colts are 6-5. Ravens are 6-4. And I mean, so much that could happen. But Miami's the 8th seed now. I woke up, they were 7th, now they're 8th. A little upsetting, but honestly, just wishing for the best to happen in these next 3 games against the Minnesota Vikings, against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and against the Buffalo Bills. I mean, there's still a chance. I was saying pretty much all day, I'm like, whenever the Patriots took the lead, I'm like, bro, we can lose today. This would be fine. Like, I'm not saying I want the Dolphins to lose, but if it came down to that, I would be fine with it, but we need to win out. Now, we're in a good position with Minnesota not looking so well just overall, and especially tune into Monday Night Football, see them play the Seattle Seahawks, so you know really what to judge of them. I'm going to be judging them. I'll be bringing you guys my judgments, but Jacksonville looks horrendous. I don't think Jacksonville's going to do anything. They're 4-9. They're just really bad. Their defense has fallen apart from what they were last year. And the Buffalo Bills, wild card team. Like, not wild card team, like as in wild card for playoffs, but just a wild card team, like the old crazy stuff. Because they have a decent defense that is like sure tackling, and then they have a great rookie quarterback. Hate to admit it, even since they're divisional rivals, but great rookie quarterback. So it'll be very interesting what happens week 17. If it comes down to that last game, I'm really kind of worried because I'm not gonna lie to you, the Bills aren't that bad. They just had a bad luck with Josh Allen being out. Just being blatantly honest here. But just a great game, Dolphins. Great win. Just keep it going. That's all I have for you guys today. Have a great day. Fins up. Keep on rocking with your fins. Don't ever doubt being a fan like I almost did today. And I'm pretty upset about myself about that. But we won. I'm so much happier. I was going down a bad path. Peace out. And enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Possibly whatever day you're watching this. Enjoy your day. So, for all of you guys thought that I was done talking, guess what? So did I. So, just something popped back into my head. I wanted to go over what I said the Dolphins needed to do to get this win. And for the most part, they did a good amount of it. So, let's go over it. First thing I said was pressure Tom Brady. Pressure the quarterback. Now, did they do a good job at it? Yeah. Did they do a bad job? Yeah. And again, they got 2 sacks on him. They didn't do nothing too crazy, but I feel like he felt the pressure because he was delivering pretty decent throws. He was getting the ball out pretty quick too. So pressure was there, just not enough. But still got the win, right? So it doesn't matter right now. Now, next thing I said, I believe, was stopping the run. And wow, I didn't really realize this even when I was going over their stats, but 77 rush yards to our 189. I mean, that's a winning recipe if you ask me, okay? Now, next was forced turnovers. Did we get turnovers? Not really. Not so whatsoever. There was, like, 2 freaking, like, okay, first and foremost, Matt Hack did not have a great day. I think he had one of his worst days ever as a punter. It happens, but he got blocked. He had like 2 shanked punts. I mean, it was just not very good, but we didn't force any turnovers, and I don't really think they did besides the punting situation. Now, next thing was points. We got more points than the Patriots at the end of the day, so we did that. And utilizing the running backs. Frank Gore was just grounding and pounding the freaking Patriots, and then have this baffling play by Kenyon Drake. I mean, the play went from Kenny Stills to Parker to Drake. Touchdown, Dolphins. Gronkowski had a horrible angle on trying to tackle Drake, and I thank him for that. I thank him a lot for that, because that is how the cookie crumbles for the Patriots. He stumbled and he missed the freaking tackle on Drake, and I'm so happy about it. That's all. I'm done talking. Let's go Dolphins.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.